out here with Bob Santos. So I wanted to ask. Obviously, you have you're 2-0, right? Am I correct? 2-0 with versus Salas.
I don't know. But we got some W's. We're doing okay.
Because there's a feud. No one knows where it started from. Do you mind giving us the story? How you guys have this little rivalry between gyms?
I don't know. I don't know what it stems from. I focus on what I got to do, and we're doing real well over here with the fighters that we got and things of that nature. So I don't know what it exactly stems from, but whatever it is, what it is, and we had a great victory the other night, and we wanted to let people know that we got some good coaches over here too. And I feel like Mario Barrios, we outboxed the boxer. We were 6-1, or 5 or 6-1 underdog when it all started. That being said, he was an Olympian, and we outboxed the boxer, and we're very happy with Mario Barrios' performance. We thought we put on a dominant performance.
Speaking of dominant performance, the reason I'm here is because Barrios got called out Saturday night. Giovanni Santillan looked amazing. Dominant would be a word you could use for such a performance versus Rocha. Did you see the fight? And what's your thoughts on him calling specifically Mario Barrios out?
Hey man, that's great. I mean, we went from being the hunter to the hunted, and that's fine. One thing we know about Mario Barrios, he's never turned down a fight. Obviously, he's been with me and Louis DeCubas Jr. his whole career, and one thing we could say about him, he's never ever turned down a fight. So, hey, put the contract together. And we're ready to take on all comers, whether that's Earl Spence, whether that's Boots Ennis, whatever it is. And then one thing, people can't say, well, Mario Barrios, he hits each. No. You don't jump up to 47 and go right to Keith Thurman. So he don't pick, he don't choose. And they put up the contract and everything's right, we're ready to go.
Did you see the performance between Rocha and Giovanni Santillan?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I mean, he did what he had to do, and it's a good performance. There's a lot of good names out there. One name I want to throw out there too is Virgil Ortiz. I think that'd be another great fight for Mario Barrios. So obviously Mario.
You're saying he's moving up though.
Well, one thing about it is though too, if Spence goes up to 54, we'll fight Spence at 54 too. Mario Barrios is tall kid, 6 foot, 6'1", so his frame can handle that. So we'll go to 54 wherever the fights are, And I think actually it'll probably be better for us when we fought Tank at 40. Nothing taken away from Tank. Tank's a dynamic, tremendous fighter, but it was very difficult to make that weight at 140. So we feel Barrios going to be better at 47, possibly maybe even better at 54.
Well, his power certainly carried up to 47, but do you think you'd be, I don't want to use the word rush, but rushing him to 54?
No, not really, because it would be Spence's first fight at 54 if we fought him at 54. So both guys would be the first time in the division. So not really. It just depends on who we'd be fighting in the division.
Now, I read the headlines that Barrios wants Spence. Obviously, they say his trainer says he wants him. Like, how realistic is a Barrios Earl Spence fight?
Very realistic, because if they can't come to an agreement with the Crawford fight, what better fight at 154 or 147 than Barrios versus Spence at Cowboy Stadium, all-out Texas shootout, right? And it'll be the Cowboys versus the Indians. We got Mario Barrios, the Indian, the Aztec and Indian Warrior versus Spence, the Cowboy.
And Barrios is originally from San Antonio, right? So
yeah.
That would work. And then I heard you say Boots. You said if the paper's right, what is it going to take for Barrios to fight Boots, and why would he fight Boots?
Well, Mario Barrios is about challenges. That's what he's been about his whole career since day one, since we had him. Me and Richard Barrientos, we talk about it all the time. We have a lot of conversations at night and stuff of that nature, and it's a pleasure to work with a guy like that, because at the end of the day, he's about challenges, and he always wants to challenge himself to be the best. And that's why, he took on Gervonta Davis. That's why he took on, Keith Thurman at 47 right away. So he's about challenges. And right now everybody says, Boots is one of the most feared guys in the division, as it should be. He's a talented guy. I think he's one of the best in the division, no two ways about it. And he needs an opportunity to fight a big name guy, and what better guy would that be than obviously Mario Barrios? But we'll see how it plays out.
Now they're saying Boots is back on the David Benavidez card. It's not Barrios, is it? That'd be too quick of a turnaround.
Nobody's presented us with anything at this time, obviously. So yeah, that would, at this point would be too quick of a turnaround. But like I said, Mario Barrios ain't ducking or avoiding nobody. Never has and never will.
With those two names that you mentioned, Earl Spence and Boots, they're obviously bigger names than Santillan, so it's safe to say that Barrios won't be entertaining a fight with Santillan because Boots and you just mentioned Earl Spence are obviously bigger names, bigger paydays, bigger fights for him.
No, 100%. And the other thing is, too, don't forget about though too, we don't know what Terrence Crawford's going to do, right? So I don't know the fight's going to go through with Earl Spence. I don't know. And I don't know that he's going to go up to go fight Canelo. I don't know if they're going to be able to come to any kind of agreement with that. So in mega fights like that, those are hard, for people to come to agreement.
So you think Barrios could even be an option for Terrence?
Why not?
I mean, he is the WBC interim.
Yeah, why not? I mean, because, if you look at Terrence at this point, do you go up to fight Canelo at 68? He's not going to do a catch weight with you at 60 because he's the cash cow. That ain't going to happen. So then you got to go to 68. If you do that, that's fantastic. I don't know that that's going to happen. Are you going to be able to come to an agreement with Earl Spence? I don't know. I don't know what network's going to put up that money. I don't know. The details behind the scenes with that. So where does that leave him? A Keith Thurman, a Mario Barrios. So I think we're right there in the mix, and we'd be willing to take him on any place, anytime, anywhere. There's no two ways about that.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.